fire signs, welcome in and welcome back. Let's see what's going on with you all for the next 24 hours. If you are returning back, you're upright. Appreciate you all for being upright in our earth like that. If you're new, I just do a different type of a work here, all right? I love the Creator who gave us breath. And I boast about the Most High God. People call him many different things. He's got many names that he even says, that you can call out upon him for his different attributes and functions and stuff like that. But he tells us that he is the I am. He'll be what he is going to be. He says, my name forever is the Tetragrammaton, which is the Yod He Vav He. And so I pronounce it Yehovah. People pronounce it different ways, but I just pronounce it Yehovah. He is to be feared and revered. And if you don't give a rip about your maker, then I'm not going to be your channel, baby. Otherwise, stick around, see the hand of the Most High God, and let's grow together here. I'm known to feel the energy and to rebuke a thing. When the Most High comes upon me, it's just something that I cannot explain to you. And you're either going to accept it or not, or can't handle it or not. I don't know. Everybody's different. And so, I'm glad to have you if you do stay. If you've got to go away, I understand it as well. It's a very specific type of a channel, so thanks for checking me out if you got to go away, like I said. All right, we're going to take a look at some energy and see what's going on. We have a snake out here that's been looting on people. And we have the wealthy man, the snake, and the consolation card is a looting type of a card. Somebody has entitlement to something when that card comes out. Also, you can go back to rebates and refunds and things like that. Somebody's been looting and then taking it back to the store and get the money for it and stuff like that. That's ridiculous. Anyway, snake is a freaking snake. And we had the word beast that came out. Somebody else is reading as well. So somebody got the beast on it because there's a nympho somewhere as well. Somebody infiltrated with a demon. Okay. Anyway, it says this was told to Cain. Okay. And this was told to Cain when he was bringing his offering before the Lord God, and God accepted Abel's offering and didn't have respect for Cain's offering. And he told Cain, and Cain killed his brother, right? Anyway, he told Cain that if you do well, shalt thou not be accepted? ? And if thou doest not well, then sin lies at your door, and unto thee shall be his desire. Okay, so the devil is the letter sin in the Hebraic language. And sin was just brought out in the earth reading as well. And everybody's falling down, and either you got the grace of the Mashiach and the blood that covers you and gives you a divine grace, or you don't, or you need to get it. But anyway, so somebody's being told, look, if you do well, then you'll be accepted for something. And if you don't do well, then the sin's going to lie at your door, and unto him you're going to be his desire. And it says you're going to have to rule over it and exercise over it and take dominion over it. Okay? And we do have somebody out here that's got a problem. I guess they got sticky fingers and they got a beast inside of them or something, because the snake is here, and we got somebody looting and somebody's got entitlement. And just because somebody sits somewhere, I guess something's up with that, with the wealthy man energy. I don't know. But obviously somebody taking money. And for some people, they got the money because they stole it. And for other people, you got the money and they're taking it from you. Anyway, bells are out here as well. And we had rings, and somebody's wife is involved in something, wedding bells, or somebody knows something, heard something, you hear bells. I had a music group come out in the earth reading, and so, some type of musical energy is here as well. Then it is here. The purple ice cream cone. This is about your mind, thinking. It's your crown chakra. Also, purple takes you back to royal type of energy that's out here as well. Something cold is death energies, and that 8s come out really, really big. Okay, and again, if we're talking about Cain and all that kind of nonsense attached to some stuff, somebody's done something out here. Now they're having to rule over something that they have done. Anyway, let's see. There's been a mystery around somebody out here. That snake goes back to a seducer in this deck. Okay? They talk out of both sides of their mouth. The snake will lie to you. It's a reptilian energy. It's disgusting, but look, if you have authority in the Most High God, that He gives you and I the right to crush the head of the serpent. Show me, somebody's trying to seduce somebody here with sexual matters, trying to work against somebody else. And that's going to be something you're going to have to rule over. Obviously, I'll never take away, like I said, if you're brand new, for some people, this is wrapping up. For some people, it's starting. And there's some type of a bribe around somebody. And if somebody's trying to bribe you, it's going to curse you, man. It's going to curse you. Somebody need to get up in here and do the right thing because something is exposed. And people have entitlement to what's theirs. Show me fire energy. Three of Pentacles really does want to be seen. It's come out in the reverse. Those two, when I hit my hand, it came out in the reverse twice. There is a conflict out here because the snake is out here. Five of Swords and the Sun. Some actually going to be bright because God's allowing something to be exposed. The Sun can be exposure as well. Sun right now is in Gemini, and so anybody can watch any of these readings and take it for what they are in a scenario. But there are third parties out here attached to some stuff, and somebody's wife stepping out and doing something, folks. And I guess they are, or they did. They did something really wrong, and they trying to cover something and exercise and take some type of dominion over something that they've done, but they're never going to be able to fix something out of a wickedness by more wickedness. This is forcing, and this is a defeat in the next 24 hours around something going on here. Justice will be had. At the bottom of the deck, is the Queen of Pentacles here. Cash is the phonics that I could get out of this. With the I could also get a cook with the C and the K. I don't know why I said cash. It's actually not cash. Quick, the Q and the C and the K. Well, there's money out here attached to something going on. All right. Well, anyway, whatever. Something's being exposed, or you're being tempted, and again, you're going to have to roll over something that's not going to be good for you because that thing's going to lie at your door. It's trying to do some nonsense. It's disgusting energy out here. Let's see. There's truth out here about an abominable thing because somebody's secret's out, and it is abominable. Use your brain. Don't get brain freeze on something that's trying to go down for some of you all. Because that Five of Swords is like, okay, you defeated me, but it ain't over until I say it's over. Let's go again because I won't rest until I'm the winner type of energy. It's dumb and demonic, and it's crazy energy. But they're going to go to prison because the mob came out. Okay, there's a prison card right there. Being stuck, looking from every angle. The Hangman being very creative. Maybe trying to take an indirect approach about a situation as well with that energy. Somebody trying to gather some people together. Okay, the word gathering is out here with one of the combinations out here. There's something over, though, out here. Because there's a defeat attached to a situation. This is like being receptive with that Ace of Cups coming out, but because they're stuck. Knowledge, there is a clean slate out here regardless. Again, but those of you who have somebody that just won't stop still, you're not dealing with the gel matter, but you just dealing with somebody, they just got a freaking conflict in their mind. They're full of full returns. A fool is said to be like a pig that goes back to the slop, and a dog that eats the vomit when it vomits it up, and because you're dealing with a fool. Somebody did sign something because that energy was also being talked about in the earth reading. The fool is the signature. Somebody's signature's around something out here with money. It was foolish. Somebody signed something and was a disguise somewhere, and they looted on somebody, then somebody's got entitlement to what is theirs. And for those cases, you going to jail. There's the woman energy that's out here with the Queen of Pentacles. Had a consequence around it. The Seven of Cups is a confusion, or they caused the confusion. They distorted something out here as well. This is also a confusion. Somebody's got a bad conflict and confusion around something. Okay, well, anyway, there's somebody going to be forced in something, I guess. So show me that Sun, the Death. All right. This word goes back to rot and stink. It represents, so somebody's rotten and stinking because they died, because somebody did kill somebody on purpose. Okay, then so be it. The phonics of mocking somebody is out here as well. And there's the pentacle right there. There's new beginnings out here. Again, we just seen the full, so something's new out of a defeat, transforming. Show me the truth with the Justice. The fishy communication. It's the same energy, and the negative of its energy is that snake. This is your genitals or sexual matters out here, folks, going on in the next 24 hours around you all. And somebody's married, and somebody's wife is out here attached to some nonsense going on. It was real strong in the earth reading. And there's the person's got a confusion and mental illness attached to something, then they do. Obviously, anybody have to do that kind of nonsense. They got brain freeze on them on something. And God's trying to say, man, if you do well, you'll be accepted for something. Somebody's going to get up in here and do something that's right, then because something's already out. This is like pushing through. Somebody's wounded out here with that card coming out, but it also represents being a warrior and having to push through because somebody's dealing with some type of a I don't care, I'm crazy, and I don't care that I'm crazy type of nonsense out here. It's about your morals and your ethics. It's because for some of you all, it's about somebody's image. A bunch of people being out here attached to some stuff. That's all it's about for some people. Somebody's freaking image is on the line with something. There's the King of Wands out here as well. And a preacher energy is out here because it came out just a second ago as well. And so again, whether they upright or not, I don't know. If they're not and they're kook, then they're a wolf. Otherwise, somebody's trying to do something to somebody spiritual. Then even a wolf could be trying to do something to somebody's upright. In the same, they're both being divinity somewhere as well. I don't know. Scenarios can go many different directions, but somebody is married, and there is something about a wife energy around somebody. There is some type of a preacher involved in something. This is like taking action. This is the other man for some of you all. There's something seducing, something with sex, and something with looting, and you're going to get it under control, or you're going to pay for it. Somebody should pay for something. But God's warning somebody to take heed the way they're going to judge a situation. You're either fair or you're not. An older person does want to come out. It really, really does. It's come out in 3 of these readings. I'm definitely here. There's an eyewitness to something that's happened, and then there's the police out here. Okay, well, it's definitely out here. There will be justice of this stuff. A judge. Okay, well, there's that judge. Take heed, judge. Take heed. Not because I'm saying so, but God says so. All of us have to take heed to what you do. Is somebody trying to bribe somebody for a judgment, and you're really going to be in a bad place. There is a truthful person involved in something. So again, if somebody does try to give a bribe against somebody who is truthful, guess whose part God's going to take? And who's going to stand there looking like a freaking fool at the end because they didn't take God's warning? It's a no-brainer on the question. Helping your family is out here. With somebody in somebody's a judge's family may be trying to pull on them because something's happened in a situation as well. Again, God's no respecter of person. What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. A movie star acting type energy is out here, and the family betrayal is out here. Okay, that family betrayal really must be seen, and behind closed doors also came out in the water reading as well. All right, so let's take some more words. You'll show me fire energy. Thank you for fighting this battle. We go to you. Look, the sun is shining on this. The sun is in Gemini right now, and the sun's out here or the sun shining on a Scorpio. In the Gemini reading, the King Queen of Cups was there as well. So I could read it either direction that way for any given person, just because of the cards being laid out like this. There's also a Leo here that's been placed underneath the sun. Anyway, also the phonics of somebody's firstborn son is here, attached to something going on. Anyway, the sun is shining on this. It says that somebody that you work with is involved in something is being exposed. Okay, again, the word exposed was on 2 cards just a second ago, on the mob and on the bribe. Okay, and the judge was being talked about being, warned about the bribe. So we got police and stuff out here really big to confirm a lot of stuff in this reading. There's an arson out here. Okay, the burn, the brand, the charge just came out in the earth reading. So there's a fraudulent thing going on for some of you all, or if there's not a fraudulent thing, that there's just something going on around a situation with a fire, then it is. I don't know, but for some of y'all that's fraud, because the death card goes back to that kind of stuff. Because God's having to say, look, if you do well, you'll be accepted for something. There's a bunch of money around some stuff, whatever the deal is. It says wisdom is better than weapons of war. And the word war came out in the earth reading. It says, but one sinner destroys much good. What a shame. One bad apple in the bunch, right? Anyway, he that by usury and unjust gain increases his substance, well, he shall just gather it for him that will pity the poor. Somebody out here won't, I guess. It says to get your house in order because there's a judgment out here. All right, folks, that's big judgment. Big judgment. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Somebody's a snake, though, out here with that. Your tongue actually would be out here with the ice cream cone, so let it just come out that way. I'll read that one last. It says, blessed is the man that endures temptation. So some of y'all are being tempted by a seducing little ditch out here that's a nymph. This is probably a little woman. Nymphs were said to be little women, but they became loud sirens. I don't know. They could work for the law with the word siren coming out here. It don't have to be. Somebody just got the energy of that spirit on them with cords of deceit. But there is something about a feminine out here. Really, really, really strong. And the hanging man, we can take that to cords as well. Blessed is the man that endures this temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life. And you have the crown chakra here, which Jehovah has promised unto them that love him. And God said in the earth reading, eye has not seen nor ear has heard the things that he has in store for them that love him. If you love him, you will not be enticed. You will stand in the truth. You'll put your finger in the face. This nonsense is going on, and God will reward you. Okay? Anyway, Jehovah is in his holy temple, and Jehovah is in his throne in heaven, and his eyes beholds. His eyelids try the children of men. Jehovah tries the righteous, but the wicked and him that love to go do violent, his soul hateth. Upon the wicked he shall rain snare, fire, and brimstone, and a horrible tempest. And this shall be the portion of their cup. Jehovah loves righteousness, and his countenance beholds the upright. Your image is nothing to God unless it's in righteousness. We have the letter P that came out in the air reading. So the sun is shining on this, then whatever that means for you. This is like gambling and money attached to this. It's diplomacy and being able to get up in here and get some protection on some situation out here as well. All right, so we have the letter P, the letter Q. We have puke out here. Somebody's sick. They got mental illness somewhere. There's a lot of mental illness cards that are actually out here in the psychology of somebody's mind is out here with that house, and mental illness here, here, here. Somebody's just sick on some stuff. Anyway, whatever it is, the P and the Q, the L, the pictograph of the J is here, the C and the K, and the H is also here. Good luck, Shalom. if you're able to help me in any way, shape, or form, my information is down below.